Hello and welcome back to Bumbly Bazaar. Now I was once again spending some off-camera time lowering prices, and I noticed that there are a few rides which have a very full queue line, like this one right here, Back to the Future, so maybe I should hire some entertainers for them. I also came up with some names and such for them. This guy will have a bandit costume, and his name shall be Buford Mad Dog Tannen, like the main villain of Back to the Future Part 3. Buford Tannen. And then let's add another entertainer over here. Probably not hard to guess what his name is going to be, since the ride is called Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's of course going to be Indiana Jones. Let's change him to a sheriff costume. Kinda looks like Indiana Jones. And then another one, let's put over here in the go-karts. I'm going to name him Dominic. Oh, damn it. I can't spell Dominic Toretto, as in Vin Diesel's character from the Fast and the Furious movies. And since Vin Diesel kind of looks like a hairless gorilla, let's put a gorilla costume on this guy. And while we're here, I wanted to move this sign because it looks kind of stupid that it's resting on these railings. So I'm gonna move it over here instead. I also want to make two signs so I can fit the whole ride name, or at least this part. Nitrous Oxide Speedway. Or actually I could just make a scrolling sign. Let's see how that will look. Blue text. Nitrous Oxide Speedway. Get rid of those two. Nah, let's just put two big signs. This one shall say, actually let's make it so that there's a small one at the bottom with Speedway on it, and then a big one on top with nitrous oxide. There we go. Oh wait, what the? I changed the wrong one. Changed the bottom one by accident. Speedway, there we go. Now it's all good. I think that was all of the rides that have a big queue on them. Or of course there are other ones like Genie in a Bottle, but they already have an entertainer. So when I was thinking that I built this thing, I could take a look at the excitement ratings. How they have gone up. This one has gone to over 10. Sweet. How about them Gojiras? Ooh, 11.75, 1180, and 1176. Getting close to that 12. Nice. And then there was also some changes that I wanted to make to these scenery here. First off, remove those poles so that I can put the floor there. This floor, make it white. Put it in. There we go. Gotta move them down a bit so that they fit. And then I also wanted to move this because it kind of looks ugly. And instead I can put something down here which would take away the support. Let's see, how about some skulls? That doesn't take it away, it just moves it. Maybe a pumpkin will remove it. Yes, perfect. Let's put some over on that side too. Actually, let's change that into a pumpkin so I can get rid of that support. And put a skeleton over here instead of a skull. I was thinking of some kind of like X-shaped support between these wooden pillars. Although it doesn't probably fit a full X, so maybe it would be just a V and then some kind of vertical thing in between. Let's see. I'll start from this square and go all the way up. On to the next. And the next. And the next. Let's see how this lines up. Oh, that doesn't line up. Change it. Yeah, it's not. It's going like all the way down there. So let's. Oops. What the hell did I just remove? I guess it was. I think it was one of these things somewhere. That one above the toilet. You know what? Let's put one here as well, and then instead of the this railing, I'm going to use this thing because it's more wooden looking. And change that to railing. There we go. Oh, what's this piece? Get rid of it. If I can see it from a good angle, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Take away these. Come on, that one. That. Whoops, not that one. This one. This square. There we go. Now I'm going to try and start from up here. No, that's not the right square. This one. Nope. I think I can use control. Nope. It's at the wrong height. There we go. It's tricky to find the right square. That looks like it's the good right one. To check from another angle to see if they line up. Looks good. Looks like it lines up. And then let's see what this would look like if I put that up there. So which square is it? It was this one. Like that. And that works. Supports. It sucks that there's no like pole that doesn't have the things on the end, just the flat pole. That would be good, but there's no such thing. Let's do the same on these two supports on this side. Sorry about that. line it up. So it's this square, I believe. Yes. Whoop. That didn't go smoothly. Get up there. There we go. Line it up. And then which square is it? Is it this one? Hopefully. Let's take a look at it from this angle. Yeah, looks like it's that one. And then this pole, the sideways horizontal support. The Skyhotel is now properly supported. Let's see, I had a list of things here. Already added the entertainers, but I forgot to add some Q-line TVs. I believe to this ride. Yep, doesn't have any. Get in there. Now they can watch the race again while they wait for the race. And I was thinking of some kind of ride over here before I add more scenery, because building a new ride always has the risk of demolishing existing scenery. So let's do that. Someone suggested Graveyard Shift as the name for this coaster. I didn't use it, but that would be a perfect name for the vintage cars, because in a car you have to shift to change gears, at least if it's a manual gearbox. But then there's also the Ghost Train, which would fit the theme perfectly, in the Ghost or Haunted Mansion ride as well. But then again, the vintage cars doesn't really fit in any other area that well. So over here, like I said before, I would do the car ride. And then the monster trucks in the jungle. So let's do vintage cars. Scary. Where is the best place for the station? Maybe right here underneath the Godzillas. What if I want to go over that path? Would it fit? No, it doesn't. How about under the sea? Under the sea. This angle. There we go. Yeah, that works. And for this ride, I believe the amount of cars depends on how long the ride is and not how long the station is. So the station can be short. Short motherfucker. Where should we go with this thing? Where should we go? I could go for a peek into the Roman area, or pirate area, or jungle area, or Asian area, or all of the above, except then I would run out of color schemes though. But if I go underneath it, except the path is gonna be in the way if I do that. Let's make turn this way. We can use this hill as a ramp. Ramp it up. Or I could also go into the Roman place. Try and mingle with the coaster if possible. Or maybe it is impossible. It's pretty tight. There's like 3 lanes there right next to each other. Although vintage cars don't really fit the Roman style, except it's called Interesting Italy, so of course Italy has cars in it.